Well, folks, it was a rather cold week, but today, hey, we had some pretty nice temperatures out there. Are we looking at a warmer trend continuing all throughout the upcoming weekend? We'll let you know here in just a bit.
This incident was totally unacceptable on so many levels.
Straight ahead on DC News Now at 9, DC leaders demand answers as video of a police arrest sparks outrage online. Tonight, why police say the footage doesn't tell the whole story.
And Maryland reports its first death from monkeypox. What we know about the patient so far as medical experts weigh in on the likelihood of catching the disease.
And happening right now, thousands flocking to D.C. as Howard University kicks off an iconic homecoming weekend. A live look at the festivities and how local businesses are benefiting.
It's Friday evening, and thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. Our top story tonight is in the district, where a video posted online is now sparking outrage. It shows possible excessive use of force by D.C. police.
Yeah, so it happened last night in Southeast after a call for shots fired. Our Daniel Hamburg visited that neighborhood today, and we do want to warn you, viewer discretion is advised.
It was heart-wrenching, very disappointing. Anyone else could have been shot during that time.
D.C. police say a group of people initially approached officers as they were searching a stolen vehicle with a shell casing inside. It happened on Stanton Road Southeast near the intersection of Mississippi Avenue. Police say one man threatened to smack a female police officer, and in response, an officer pushed the man against a fence and took him into custody.
The over-policing is not necessary. If a guy threatens a female officer, he does not deserve to be kicked in his upper body or face.
It appears Amina Saladin's son was being punched by police.
I was horrified as a mother. I couldn't believe what I saw.
Saladin says her son, 30-year-old Taiwan Coleman, saw his friend on the ground and was maced in the face.
He looked like he tripped. And as he tripped, the officers pounced on him. And the young man that was laying on the ground, when they was kicking, they kicked him also.
Police, on the other hand, say preliminary review of body-worn camera footage shows that Coleman began assaulting and strangling officers.
I feel he could have restrained that person. You know, grab him, just restrain him, not beat him.
Coleman was taken to the ground and taken into custody.
He told them that he could feel pain in his right side of his ribs, his hand. He couldn't move his hand and his arm.
But Saladin says he was taken to the police precinct before being taken to the hospital.
We look to the police to be our safety net. We look to them to be able to de-escalate situations. And so when we see punches being thrown, especially at civilians, it's very disturbing.
Community leaders are pressing police for answers.
They have enough training. We have enough protocol, policies, and procedures to address situations, and that's not it, and that's totally unacceptable.
Both men were in court today on charges of threatening to hurt a police officer, as well as some drug possession charges. We asked to view the body-worn camera footage from police, and we are waiting to hear back. At police headquarters, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
And breaking news just into our newsroom, President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan has been temporarily blocked by a U.S. appeals court. So Reuters reports the 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals sided with 6 Republican-led states. Those states have been pushing to block the program, at least until court proceedings for an injunction wrap up.
Happening now in the district, homecoming is back in person at Howard University for the first time in 2 years. That means thousands of people fill in and around campus all weekend long. Our Marielle Carbone is live at Howard in Northwest D.C. Marielle, this is a huge weekend, not just for the students, but for small businesses in that area as well.
Yeah, that's right, because there's just so much going on. Right now, there is a step show happening in the school's gym, but again, all weekend, there are events planned. Now, I talked to a few small business owners in the area earlier tonight, some of them Howard alumni, and they tell me that this weekend is just magical, not only because they're able to connect with new customers, but they say it's also a time where they are able to help support Black-owned businesses here in D.C. This weekend, thousands of people will be on Howard University's campus as homecoming draws people from near and far.
It's huge. It's amazing.
For small business owner Yannick Richards, that means more exposure to HU alum.
People stop every 2 seconds.
Richards owns Say by Yanni, a vegan beauty company. An alum herself, she had a chance to showcase her products on campus this weekend, interacting, growing, and engaging.
That's the point of all of this. We want to grow. We want, at least for my business, I want vegan beauty to be #1, sustainable beauty to be #1. So being able to give it back to our students and our community means the world to us.
Richards is set up outside Ready Made Studio, a multi-use event space co-operated by another Howard alum.
Here we're committed to just making sure that those of us who come from Howard University and other HBCUs have an opportunity to have equity and access to promote their businesses.
Wilkerson says Howard Homecoming is a full circle moment where entrepreneurs who attended the school can show current students that success is possible.
Get to a HBCU, your confidence, your love, your self-image, it is where it's celebrated, not just tolerated, right? And so we want to make sure that our black businesses have the opportunity here in one of the wealthiest black cities in the nation to be able to just achieve that.
And even for those who didn't attend Howard.
It's amazing. We feel really connected to the community.
It's a chance to connect with people.
Celebrating a wonderful university, a neighborhood, all of the vibrant businesses that are around.
And so a lot going on today, tonight, but tomorrow is really the big day of homecoming. You've got the parade, the football game, and so much more. We'll get all that information up on our website, dcnewsnow.com. But for now, reporting live on campus, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, should be such a fun weekend there. Also celebrating homecoming this weekend, the University of Maryland. So if you're driving through College Park, expect traffic and a lot of detours. The entrance to Stadium Drive and Campus Drive will be closed from 7:30 a.m. on. Metro buses C2 and C8 will have detours. So as for the football game, the Terps are taking on Northwestern University. Kickoff there at 3:30. And what a great weekend to celebrate homecoming. Fall weather, it's just right. It can't go wrong.
You really can't go wrong with this. We got DC News Now meteorologist Damon Matson joining us. Damon, we're just sliding into the weekend now.
That's exactly right. We paid our dues earlier this week with the weather being so chilly, and now right in time for the weekend, we are having some pretty beautiful weather. Check it out. Those high temperatures today kicked things off on the right foot. Yeah, we got up to 68 in D.C., 66, 67 degrees. Certainly a popular number as well. Nice to see those mid-60s back in place with plenty of sunshine. No question about that. And as we go into your Saturday, high pressure continues to be the main influence on our weather conditions, and not just for us here in the DMV. This is going to be a very quiet and sunny start to the weekend for a lot of folks up and down the East Coast. And not only do we have those sunny skies, but of course, on top of that, it feels very nice as we're going to have those temperatures back up toward the 70s. Now, here's the catch. High pressure, it's still nearby as we go into the day on Sunday, but there's a coastal low that's going to be making its way from south to north, bringing along with it some clouds and the chance for some rain showers as we go into the day on Sunday. But not everybody is going to see rainfall with high pressure so close by, and just the fact that this storm system, the track is still a bit in question, and it won't be a total washout. So again, is this the only chance we have for rainfall in the extended forecast? We'll let you know coming up here in just a bit.
And new tonight, Maryland is reporting its first monkeypox-related death. It's only one of a handful for the entire country. DC News Now Cheyenne Corin covers Montgomery County for us. She spoke with the doctor from the Department of Health about how people can protect themselves.
According to the CDC, the U.S. has 6 reported monkeypox-related deaths, and Maryland is the latest case. Now, despite this news, health officials say that most people are not at risk for contracting the virus and recover without any serious complications. The Maryland Department of Health says the person here who had a monkeypox-related death was immunocompromised. While most people who get MPX recover without the need for medical treatment, anyone living with a condition such as HIV, AIDS, certain cancers, or an organ transplant are more likely to have serious complications.
We are seeing less and less new infections but we are seeing severe complications for those individuals who aren't adequately engaged in healthcare, who haven't been vaccinated, and who may have those immunocompromising conditions.
Dr. Peter DiMartino says getting vaccinated can protect you from getting the virus or reduce the severity of the case. While the state supply has increased, there are still restrictions on who is eligible. That list includes those with a weakened immune system, anyone who has multiple sex partners, or men who have sex with men.
Most cases of MPX diagnosed in Maryland have involved skin-to-skin contact, primarily during sexual encounters with multiple partners.
As we move into the cooler months, Dr. DiMartino says he doesn't have the same concerns as COVID, but he still suggests people follow prevention recommendations, such as limiting skin-to-skin contact.
We're really not as concerned about people being indoors. However, we do know folks travel for the holidays. There's lots of events. There's lots of opportunities to meet new people and potentially new partners. So we do want people to be aware.
Reporting in Montgomery County, Maryland, I'm Cheyenne Karen for DC News Now.
Cheyenne, thank you. So a quick look at the numbers right now. There have been almost 28,000 monkeypox cases in the U.S. since the outbreak started. Maryland has recorded 700 cases total. Virginia and D.C. have each recorded around 500. West Virginia has recorded 12.
DC News Now is your local election headquarters. The Virginia Department of Elections is reaching out to more than 31,000 voters who received the wrong voting location in the mail. The affected voters are in Fairfax and Prince William counties. Elections officials blame a printing shop for the error, saying they mistakenly mailed thousands of the same notices without updating the locations. The corrected notices should be in voters' mailboxes no later than Monday.
And new tonight, Stafford High School is canceling all activities and athletics all the way through Sunday. The school says it's because so many students and staff are out sick. The high school will reassess the conditions on Monday. And so ahead on DC News Now at 9, Virginia's vaccine policy for schools, how a tweet from the governor and the response from other state leaders is causing confusion tonight.
Well, look, we know flooding is an issue here in Alexandria. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the debate over how to address it in a live report here from the waterfront.